Hey guys, Ryan Muirhead here. I just wanted to let you know that I taught a little workshop today. I did a little lecture and discussion on the importance of personal work to me. I covered a lot of stuff that was really important to me. And then I did a shooting demonstration where we shot both 4x5, medium format, Polaroid, and 35mm, both color and black and white. If you're interested in that, I hope you'll want to check that out.
Okay, so this morning, I know it's not part of the show that you're watching now. Ryan Muirhead shared his story and what makes him work and what makes him tick, and it's not promoting and it's not selling, but if you get a chance, if you want to, please have a look at what Ryan had to talk about this morning. It's in many ways, it's the same thing I talk about, and there was a lot of people here who were blown away with what he had to share, and to understand how someone works, understand how I work, and how Ryan works, you need to have the backstory. And the thing with that, what it makes you realize is that you need to have your own backstory sorted somehow to sort of create good work, and a lot of people, when I do workshops and I meet people in the industry and stuff, they show me, they ask me, could you have a look at my work, and often you look at people who are just starting out, and what's lacking is a sense of who they are and a sense of vulnerability, and the people who are good at what they do, then they inject a lot of themselves into the work. And when people are starting out, it's just the expected stuff. And the people are really good at what they do, they inject a lot of vulnerability into their work. And that is what I really saw this morning with Ryan. And I think that hopefully that's what some people see in my work. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a day again, but in a good way. And I think that yeah, it's going to keep being like this every day till I leave the house, which now is getting closer to, yeah, we're getting close to that, which is sad because we had an amazing time and we have an amazing time. And outside this room now, we have Sarah and Dylan, whose wedding I'm shooting on Sunday, or we're shooting on Sunday, which is what I want to excel at, and I want this experience to be amazing for them. I don't want it to be a photo shoot for me, so for me that's an important part of why we asked them to come here tonight. We'll see if we can get them to sit down here on the couch, but yeah, it's interesting. It's every day is a paradigm shift here in the house. You learn something new about yourself and your friends and all that, and yeah, I'm very excited about what we've done and what we're going to do and where we're at, and yeah, good times.
If you have the time and the desire to check out Ryan's presentation, I would say 100,000% do it. Do it right now, because it will really change your life. It will change your perspective, and it'll remind you about why we do what we do. And I just think that it's invaluable. So go check it out, and you will fall even more in love with Ryan Muirhead than you already are. Than we all are, and you will be glad that you did.
Yeah, hello everybody. This morning we had an amazing workshop by Ryan. It's not part of the episode, but it's available for download, and I can just suggest to really go and have a look at it. The evening before, we discussed with Ryan, what could he talk about in his workshop, and we came up with lots of technical things like exposure, because we know lots of the guys out there they're struggling with exposure. So we thought that might be a good idea to give to them. But then we stopped the discussion, and then the next morning Ryan sat down and started talking. And I'm so happy that he did not talk about exposure. Because what he went through for, I don't know, 45 minutes, 1 hour, was really a deep, emotional, I don't know, pledge for the beauty of art and photography and what it's all about. And it's not about exposure, not about cameras, not about likes on Facebook. It has such more deeper meaning. And I'm not the person that gets emotionally easily, but I was standing there and he really touched me somewhere inside with lots of things he said. So if you have a chance, please go check it out. Just a small example, for example, he talked about that, you know, that his family, to take portraits of his family. And he was also taught, what is a project you would do that you would love to do so much that you didn't even care if you couldn't share it with everyone. And there was one example, for example, my grandparents died during the last 5 to 10 years. So. And after they were dead and the funeral was done, my family asked me if I could make a picture, that they could print the picture, put it on the wall, sort of as a memory. And it was appalling that the only pictures we had were really bad snapshots from I don't know, from birthdays or parties. And they asked me to Photoshop and cut out and, you know, to have like a halfway decent picture. And I felt bad because, you know, I consider myself a photographer. And I did not take the time or the effort to, you know, go around and take pictures of them and then have a decent picture that, I don't know, has the same dignity that they deserve. So that's really where I thought, yeah, that's something that I missed and I feel responsible for that. And his whole 1 hour session really touched me at many points, and not only me. If I looked around the APs and the students, everybody was touched. And I'm really glad he didn't talk about exposure, but really something that matters, and why we do photography and why we do art and why we love it so much, why we feel that passion for it. So I can really just say, go there, download it, and it will really change the way you think about photography and art and that stuff.
Muirman! I love Muirman. I call him Muirman. I am so in admiration of the gift that he has for putting his feelings and all of that into words. Not just words, but words that are utilized in a way that is mind-boggling to me. He just is very eloquent in the way he delivers the things that the words that he chooses is just so eloquent. I really admire that about Ryan. For me, his presentation today was all I really needed to experience for the whole week. I'm good.